The New York Giants have hired John Harbaugh as their next head coach, and it's a brilliant hire. I think that this is the exact thing that they needed to do, and I honestly question why the Baltimore Ravens even let him go in the first place. Excuse me, but he's agreed to a 5-year deal, according to multiple sources like Tom Pelissero, Ian Rappaport, all those guys. So it's really good to see. Now, that being said, we know he's a good coach, but the question we have to ask ourselves is exactly what is he going to bring to this franchise? What is he going to do to help Jackson Darts, Cam Scatterboo, and all these stud playmakers on the Giants? That's right, I said it. Take that next step. So first off, before deciding what he's going to do, we have to show what he's already done. Because if history tells us anything, you can tell a lot about a person by their past. So you'll see here. Obviously, it was I believe he was the coach for 18 years with the Ravens, but won a Super Bowl in 2012. I think it's 6 division titles. It has a career record of 180 and 113 winning point, or 61% of his games, and pretty good in the playoffs too, a little bit over 500. So what does that mean? And if you look at here, at least in our chart of what we've been able to surmise, he's a winner, number one, first and foremost. Number two, he builds teams from the ground up. I'm missing a D there, which great. But overall, he builds teams from the ground up. He starts in the trenches. He goes out and he gets guys that will make a difference in both the offensive and the defensive side of the football in the trenches. Former special teams coordinator with the Philadelphia Eagles under Andy Reid before coming to the Baltimore Ravens. So he knows how to build a team. He's developed into one with many different quarterbacks, from Lamar Jackson to Joe Flacco to, the list goes on. So I know that's only a couple, but you guys get my point. Like, he has shown the ability to win with multiple different quarterbacks. And I also get that, the more and more you look at it, it might be something where, you want to just make sure that you're getting a good return. Obviously with him, like we said, Joe Flacco was a good quarterback for a long time. And when I say good, like I said, good enough to win some games, right? And even with, injuries that came up, he still kept those quarterbacks in a spot where they were at least competitive, and he got the most out of them. After that, he's committed to the running game. You can look back at any piece of history with John Harbaugh, whether it's the Derrick Henry days, the Gus Edwards days, it doesn't matter. He always finds a way to stick with the running game and get it going from there. Alex Collins had nearly 1,000-yard rushing season with him. So obviously there was the Ray Rice days, but back in the day, it just kind of comes back down to the fact that he always finds a way to keep his team running the football and on track, and he builds with the running game, which then leads into the passing game, which is really good to see. After that, he has a completely balanced offense, and part of that is being committed to the running game, just being able to make sure we start with the run, but then also that feeds off the pass. And his offenses have always been in the top at least half of the league in most statistical categories, including points scored, all that stuff as well. Also, good defenses. Now, I know that a special teams coordinator or whatever you might want to say, well, maybe he's only one side of the ball. In all of his seasons as a Ravens head coach, he has had the offense and the defensive playing well, at least to some degree. Like, there is unison between the units, and that's big. A lot of times you see with head coaches, they were just a defensive coach or an offensive coach. He has experience working with the entire team, including he was a special teams coordinator with the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day. So he came from like we said, the Andy Reid tree. He knows what it's like to build the team in all phases and make sure that it's winning and doing what it's supposed to. So what does he bring? Well, all those things. He's a winner. He knows how to win with a lot of different quarterbacks. He knows how to develop them. He knows how to get the running game going, and I think it's exactly what the Giants need. He's proven, and honestly, I don't understand why the Ravens let him go. I understand things probably got frustrating there towards the end, but at the end of the day, he was in the playoffs like pretty much every year, and they were competitive pretty much every year. So, and it's extremely hard to win in the NFL. I'm not gonna mince words here. So overall, I think that this is a really good thing for the New York Giants as they bring in Harbaugh, and I think he's going to do some really good things as their next head coach. But overall, let us know what you guys think. What does John Harbaugh bring to the New York Giants? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.